As you can see, I have a fully charged laptop running solo on my solar power system. So I want to know how much watts this laptop consumes. And here I am showing you the power consumption of my laptop. From what I can see on my screen, it says 36 watts. Now I want to believe something here. A fully charged laptop will tend to consume less than a laptop that's charging. I'm also going to find out this. So what I'm going to do now is to discharge my battery to some certain percentage. Then I'll come again and take the reading and the wattage of what the battery of what the laptop will be using now that it begins to charge. So right now you can see at fully charged we have 34, 35, 36 watts. Alright, it's time to discharge my battery to some certain percent. So while this meter is on, I would like to disconnect my laptop charger from the main socket and see what happens to my wattage. So wow, what I have here is 0 watts. What I actually did was to disconnect from the main circuit. Right now what I'm going to do is plug the charger to the socket, but I won't plug the charger to the laptop. Wow, so my charger takes 2 watts. It takes 2 watts. Wow. So I just have to discharge my battery to 90% and I'll plug it back and see how it goes. Okay, I'm back at the moment and the laptop is charging at the moment. So let's see what's gonna happen. Will it take more power than when it was already full? I don't think so. This laptop is charging and is taking less than the number of watts when it was full. What could be going on here? Well, this is just an observation. Okay, now I want to switch over to the next item I have here, which is the ceiling fan. So before I do that, I have to unplug the laptop charger. And as you can see, I have 0 watts on my screen. So now it's time for me to put on my ceiling fan. And that is the ceiling fan on the lowest speed, the lowest, 23 watts. Wow. So that ceiling fan is on the lowest, which is 1. I will have to take it to the next level, which is 2. And I'm on level 2 now, but there's no increment so far. So I'm going to move on to 3. Okay, my ceiling fan is now on level 3 and I can see some increase in the wattage that's being consumed. So we now have 33.7 watts on level 3. Okay, so this readings tends to be stable to some extent. So I would like to go on to the other step, which is 4, and is now on speed 4. As you can see, I'm up to 58 watts. Wow, this fan is taking more than the laptop. 58 watts and stable. Can you hear the noise of the fan now? And I want to go now to the last level, or the last speed, which is 5. And here I'm on the last level, which is 84 watts. Man, this fan is eating too much. It's eating too much. Just want to show you the speed of the fan. So there's been a slight drop to 79, but this is still too much for a fan. So from the fan, I'll go on to the next item, which is my tablet. I have a Chinese tablet. I'd like to know how much power that consumes. So from a 0 watt reading, I'm going to plug in my tablet. Unbelievable. This Chinese tablet is taking 15.5 watts. Wow. This is a 5 volts 2.4 amps tablet. 15 watts. Wow. This is incredible. Okay. From this point, I will go ahead and unplug the tablet, leaving the charger alone, and see how much watts the charger alone takes. The charger alone takes 0 watts. So I want to add this Wi-Fi modem to the charger and see what it's gonna do. Yeah, what I have here plugged in is the charger and the Wi-Fi modem, and it's taking 2.2 watts. Okay, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. So right now we have the laptop and the tablet plugged together. Now I want to add the ceiling fan. This is the ceiling fan at speed 1. And what we have here, 67. Next, I'm taking the ceiling fan to speed 3. we have 78. Wow. So right now, I'm about to take the fan to the highest level, which is 5. And here we are. This is the highest level of the fan. So right now, I have the fan, the tablet, and the laptop working together. And I have a total of about 140 watts. 140 watts. So yes, I have a total of 140 watts. So what this means is this: I can decide to use a 200 watt inverter from these 3 gadgets. But what I have here is a 1500 watt inverter. Alright, so I have one more gadget to test here, and that is my mini fridge. So I'm going to put off everything before I test this fridge. So as you can see, I'm back to 0 watts at the moment. It's time for me to go put on the fridge. And here we are. Can you hear that little noise? That's the noise of the fridge. And what I have here is approximately 130 watts. 130 watts. So I'm going to do something right now. I'm going to add the fan, the laptop, and the tablet together with the fridge. That is 4 gadgets. I want to see how much power they take. Now the laptop and the tablet is on, charging at the moment. So what I have here is the fan, and I'm going to put this fan on speed 3. There we are. The fan is on speed 3, and what I have here is, let's say, 200 watts. So I want to put the fan on speed 5, which is the highest. I'm just curious to know how much power I or these gadgets will be using. Whoa! The fridge, the fan, the tablet, and the laptop all working together. And this is 250 watts. $250 watts of free energy from the sun. There's nothing like nature. So I just want to show you some of the gadgets and how they are working and performing. This is the fan. And this is the laptop. tablets, charging. This is a Chewy HI12 tablet. And finally, can you hear the sound of the fridge working? In the back here, I still maintain 258 or 259 or 260 watts of free energy from the sun. There's nothing like solar power. This energy is renewable and it's free. So this is just an update of my solar setup system. Thank you for watching and have a great day.